Welcome to the Just Turner Talk Show. I'm your co-host Lorraine, and as promised, I am bringing the show today on how to develop self-confidence. I promise it to you, and so we're going to just jump right on into it right now. So, to develop self-confidence, the very first thing that I teach those that come to me for help in this area is you have to at least like. If you don't love yourself, you got to at least like yourself. And what I mean is you have to choose something. If you don't like the whole picture that you see when you look at yourself in the mirror, take one thing that you like about yourself. Just one thing. It could be your smile. It could be your eyes. It could be the shape of your nose. It could be your hands. Whatever it is that you need to pick something. I would prefer you to at least like who you are and what you see in the mirror. But pick one thing that you like about yourself, and then I want you to focus on that and to perfect that. And that helps you to start building up your self-confidence. One thing that we need to really understand is that if you don't like yourself, then don't expect others to like you either. Because as I said before in an earlier show, is that when you don't like yourself, it speaks loud. I mean, it really speaks volumes. And when people come into contact with you, they can feel that negative energy, that negativity coming from you, and they don't want no part of that. And I know that when you go around someone that's miserable, don't it just drains you? You don't want to be around them no more. So you got to at least like who you are, first of all. And again, if you don't like the whole picture, then choose one thing about yourself that you do like, and I want you to perfect that, and then move on from there. So if it's your hair, that you love your hair, whether you got curly hair, straight hair, or whatever, if you like your hair, then let's move on to the face, okay? Because the hair complements the face. So at least like something about yourself. And another thing that I want you to understand, when you don't like yourself, don't expect others to help you build your self-confidence. It's not in people's words, it's not in their deeds. It all starts with you. I was around a woman that she was given a compliment, and she shrugged it off like, yeah, he just being nice. And I looked at her and I said, why can't you accept it? He saw something in you, and that's why he gave you the compliment. But you're so negative, you shrugged it off and you took it as a negative comment instead of a positive one. So again, don't look for others to build up your self-confidence, your self-esteem. It's not going to work. It's up to you. You have to be the one to help yourself build it. The second thing is make an effort to get out and meet people. You cannot stay at home in your shoe house and expect people to like you when you have alienated yourself from them. You have alienated yourself from the world. Why are you doing that? Get out and meet people. That helps you to build up your self-confidence, because you get to start meeting other people. And I remember in school, I had a best friend, and me and her, we used to mimic each other. There were certain things about her that I liked, and there were things about me that she liked. And people called us Siamese twins, because we dressed alike, not the same clothes, but the same colors. And we tried to wear our hair the same, because I really liked her. And so when you meet people that you like, and you like how they're acting, you try to mimic that, and that helps you to build up where you are lacking. It helps you to build up your self-confidence, your self-esteem. So get out of that shoe house of yours and meet people. Meet people that's going to help you build up your self-confidence by you mimicking them. Again, words that come out of people's mouth, it really don't help us. It really doesn't. But what helps us is what we say to ourselves. They had I remember this doctor. He, when I was in college, he had said that when you wake up in the morning, have around your mirror, put some positive affirmations on around your mirror. And so when you're brushing your teeth or you're washing your face, whatever, you're reading those things to help you build your self-confidence. We were in a public speaking class, and I knew that that was going to be something that I was going to be doing later on in life. So I wanted to build up my confidence in speaking to people, whether it's on one-on-one or be a large assembly. So that was one of the things that he told us to do. And so those actually help, because you start programming your mind that I am a good speaker, I am confident, I am a good person, and if you want to go as far as I am beautiful, I am handsome, I'm a pretty good looking person, I speak well, start building your confidence up. It all begins and starts with you. No one else can do this for you. No one. You can read as many self-help books that you can purchase or find. It's not going to help you if none of that you don't absorb it. You got to absorb those things, and you got to let it take root, and it has to become part of your DNA. Okay. The second thing is get from around negative people. I said this before. Negative people. I don't want to have around me negative people. Now, I know there's times that our friends and our family go through things, and I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about a person or people that every time you're around them, they have something negative to say about everything. I would go out to eat with my family, and there was always this one person that wasn't family, but he was, around us, and we would ask him, "Did you enjoy the food?" "No, this stuff was no good." But eat up everything. Eat everything on the plate, but everything had to be so negative. And then you be around some people that you can be having a bad day. Sometimes my back hurts. And this is me personally. Sometimes my back hurts, and if I'm talking to someone and they say, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm blessed, but I'm just having these back issues." "Oh, I know what you mean. I have back issues all the time." And every time something's wrong with me, the same thing is wrong with them. You know what I had to do? I had to draw a line in the sand. Don't come on my side, I won't come on your side. I don't need people like that in my life. If I'm having an issue with my body, you're gonna have the same issues that I have all the time. Come on. No, that person's just a negative person. So you have to get from around negative people. They're no good for you, they're no good for me. Don't like your weight? Okay. Don't like your weight? Then do something about it. You want to build your self-confidence, but you don't like your weight? Do something about it. Watching these weight loss shows, getting all of these diet pills and whatever else, diet shakes, whatever else y'all like to do out there, I don't put that junk in my body. But if you want to lose weight, that's not the route to go. The route to go is get it up here first. You got to be motivated to lose weight. And I'm not talking about spending 2 and 3 hours on the treadmill. No, I'm talking about developing a lifestyle change. How you eat, what type of exercise that you're going to be doing. Just incorporate it into your life and have fun. Have fun with your weight loss. And don't set unrealistic goals. If you know that you need to lose 50 pounds, don't expect to be losing 50 pounds in a month. It's not going to happen. Lose it slow and lose it right, because you don't want to get flab. I can't, y'all, let me tell you, I cannot stand people that got a lot of flab because they lost the weight and then now they got stuff hanging and they gotta wear girdles to hold up all of this, and that's not for me. If y'all like that, y'all, more power to you, but that's not for me. But what I'm saying is that if you want to lose weight, then do it. Lose weight for yourself. If that's what's holding you back from having self-confidence, then lose the weight. Stop procrastinating. Do it, and do it at a good pace. Don't rush into this, and get rid of that scale. That scale is that scale, let me tell you, I went on a weight loss thing, and I got on the scale and I said, okay, how come I'm picking up weight? And I had stopped. Uh, I love chocolate cake, y'all. I do. Oh, ooh, ooh. I love me some chocolate cake with some chocolate icing. It's got to be chocolate on chocolate. If you ever see me and you want to get under in my good graces, buy me a chocolate cake. Make me a chocolate cake. Well, anyway, we'll get off of that. But anyway, I had stopped eating my chocolate cake, and I said, okay, I'm eating fish now, and I'm eating more vegetables, drinking more water, and I even cut out sodas. Got on the scale, picked up some weight. I was so devastated. But then I started thinking that, you know what? This scale is not my friend. So I'm not going to be getting on this scale. Where I started realizing that my weight loss wasn't in pounds, it was actually in inches. And then I said, you know what? It's actually, I feel better in my clothes. My clothes are not as tight as they used to be. And when I went to the store, and to buy clothes, I went down a size, and I said, you know what? The scale is saying one thing, but I'm actually able to get in. So again, get rid of that scale. Get rid of it. Decommission it. When you go to the store, don't get on those scales. Okay, leave scales alone. The other thing is, stop looking at these magazines at these 2 and 3 size models. Okay, I said in an earlier show, I'm going on 55 years old, y'all. I know I'm never ever gonna be a size 2 again. Okay, so why am I pushing and punishing myself to get down to that size? No. So to build your self-esteem, if you need to lose weight, then lose weight. But lose it safely. Okay? The other thing is self-care. Self-care. Now I like this part. Self-care. Self-care means that you can put together like a beauty regimen or some type of routine that you look forward to, and it makes you feel good. Ladies, and gentlemen, I like taking hot Chinese baths. I call it hot Chinese bath because it's a lot of oils. And I fill up my tub hot water as high as I can stand it. I put in all these oils and all of these little flower things, and I get in it. It takes a while to get in it, believe me. But once I'm in it, and I just soak, and I just let all of that stress and worries from the day come off of me. And then when I get out, I rinse my body, of course. And when I get out, my skin is just feeling so soft. And and then I come into my bedroom, and I take my time lotioning down, and pin my hair up and do my face, and I feel good, and that helps me to build my self-confidence. And hopefully you can build a routine that helps you build yours. But self-care, you have to feel good about your whole person, from your spirit to your body. You have to feel good about it all, because if you don't, you're never ever going to build up that self-confidence. Okay, so moving on, banish negative self-talk. I know you've done it because I've done it myself. I have looked in the mirror and I did not like what I saw, and I said some negative things to myself, and that doesn't help your self-confidence. And then I had to rewind, and I had to start building myself back up again. And we got to stop letting words from people take hold in our spirit, and we run with it. We run with their negativity. We got to stop that. Okay, because I did that. But now, when I look in the mirror, or when I'm getting ready for a presentation or ready to go out to the store, whatever, I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself, I say, you know what? You one pretty looking woman. I don't need a man to tell me that. I don't need a woman to tell me that. I don't need my children or my parents or anybody to tell me that, because I know what I see in the mirror, because I love Lorraine. I do. I love Lorraine, and I'm not going to let anyone tell me anything different than what I'm telling myself. So banish negative self-talk. Avoid paying too much attention to your inner critical voice or believing in your negative self-talk. Stop believing in it, because it's just the enemy. Okay, it's the enemy of your self-confidence. Again, do what my doctor professor did. I said, put, if you need to put all around your house to help you build your self-confidence, then do that. Put little notes up. You are somebody. You are beautiful. You're a nice looking young man. You know, whatever it is that you need to help yourself with, put it around the house. You know, and it's all right. Remember, this is your life, and you have to start enjoying it. This is your life. Okay, moving on, because I know I'm running out of time. Focus on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. What are you happy about? What makes you happy? You know, in church, I have told many that sometimes I walk around my house, and I'm actually blessed, y'all. I'm blessed. I walk around my house and I look and I say, you know what? I got 3 TVs in my house. Some people don't even have one. And I look and I say, I have a bed. And I have a nice bed. I have a really nice bed. And I wanted a sitting area in my bedroom, and I got one. I got a sitting area in my bedroom. And I walk around my house and I just touch things. And I said, you know, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you for this, and I thank you for that. And then, you know, I was talking to the lady a couple of weeks ago, and she was in my car, and I said, you know, I'm very blessed because my daughter bought me that car. My daughter, you know, gave me this car. And she said, what? And I said, yeah, usually it's the parent, you know, buying for their child, but my daughter actually did it for me. And I said, I'm actually very blessed. And so when you focus on the gratitude, the positive things in your life, you know, you may not have $1 million. Maybe you are working paycheck to paycheck, but you're surviving. You're making it. Yeah, you may not have a whole bunch of money in the bank, and maybe you're not able to take that 2-week vacation, but you're still blessed. You know, think about all the things that, you know, there's a lot of people that don't have what you have. And when you start thinking about what you do have versus what you don't have, that helps you too. You know, self-confidence is something that is deep rooted. It's deep rooted, and it's like a little bitty seed that's planted. It's been there all along, but we've been throwing dirt on it, and every time it wants to sprout up, we throw dirt on it. But now it's time to start watering it and let it flourish, let it grow. And before long, you're gonna look back on your life and say, you know what? I feel so much better now that I'm no longer feeding myself negativity. I'm no longer grabbing hold of people's negativity. I have let go of people that are negative in my life. I have lost the weight. I have grew out my hair. I love my nails, and go get yourself a pedicure or a manicure or a massage. You know, do something for yourself, and then you feel so much better. You know, ladies, I know us. When we go and get our hair done, nobody can touch us. Nobody can say anything negative to us. So that type of self-confidence is good. It is good. They just don't let it go overboard. But you got to do you. You got to let that seed that's inside of you, it has to grow. Because right now, a lot of us, and I have been there, so I'm speaking to you from experience, where I didn't have that self-confidence. I have freckles, y'all, and I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see my freckles? I have freckles. And from a little girl, I was the only sister growing up, they had freckles, and I hated them. Oh, I hated them. And I used to hate when boys would come up to me and say, "Can I count your freckles?" And my teacher said, "Oh, they doing that because they like you." And I said, "No, I don't. I didn't want them because I didn't like my freckles. So that ain't nobody liking me. That if anything, that was just making it worse." And I tried to get rid of them. I tried to bleach them away. And the more I put bleach on my face, the more they came out. And then I just stopped. I said, you know what? I'm making my face worse. And I never forget, I was talking to this woman at a conference, and she said, "You don't wear makeup." I said, "No, I don't like wearing makeup other than I may put on a little lipstick, and now that my eyebrows are going gray, I put a little eyebrow coloring on it." I said, "No, I don't." She said, "Good." She said, "Because you have the most beautifulest freckles." And I kind of frowned. She said, "You don't like your freckles?" I said, "No." I said, I really don't like when people, you know, talk about them. And then she said, "Wow." She said, "If I had your freckles, I would let them shine." And then I thought about it. And then I started thinking about in the past how people would tell me, "Oh, I love your freckles." They're not all over the place. They just, like they would just kissed on my face. And it took me a while to accept my freckles. And now I believe they are the beauty of me. So just like I had to learn, you have to learn to love who you are. And again, it starts in here. It starts up here. And there is nothing that I could say or anybody else could say that can help, that can make you. We're trying to help you, but that can make you gain self-confidence. It's not. So I hope something I have said today has helped you or will help you to let that seed inside of you grow and you develop self-confidence. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, at least like yourself. This has been the Just Turner Talk Show. I have been your co-host, Lorraine. And until next time, I have to say, if it don't ponder it in your heart, let's talk about it on the next Just Turner Talk Show. Good night.